Teachings from Master Cheng, Tzu Chi Monthly, Issue 705. A teacher guiding students through personal example and character building is the essence of successful education. On June 4th, after listening to sharing from colleagues responsible for the mission of education, the Master gave a teaching. Education in Western Taiwan is quite sufficient, yet in Eastern Taiwan, Tzu Chi must continue its efforts. The Master urged everyone to carry out Tzu Chi's holistic education with sincerity and devotion. We do not run schools for profit, we do education to nurture the very foundation of being human. We must ensure that Tzu Chi education is of high quality, consolidate education with love in Hualien, and with sincerity and faith continue our efforts so that the spirit of education endures forever. Education is a project of hope, an endeavor that must go on eternally. To carry out both medical care and education side by side is no simple task. We have endured the hardships of the early stages. We must not only value and cherish the past, but also devote ourselves in the present to pave the way for the integration of the four missions. When they are interwoven, they reveal the complete beauty of Tzu Chi's undertakings. The Master asked each school to review their alumni records and reconnect with graduates, organizing reunions that bring them back to campus to rekindle teacher-student bonds. This renewed connection with their alma mater will also provide a supportive force for the further development of Tzu Chi education. The Tzu Chi missions were founded on the spirit of Buddhism. Though we have never excluded other religions, we must not forget our original aspiration, for Buddhism, for all beings. The Buddha came to this world for the sake of education. Yet, for Buddhism does not mean speaking only of Buddhist teachings. The Dharma is life's truth, it guides people to cultivate true character. If the Dharma can be applied in daily living, then with the compassionate heart of a bodhisattva, that is the mark of successful education. The Master further explained, the scope of Tzu Chi studies is vast. Principals and professors can explore it in greater depth. Learning is endless, especially when it comes to life education, which offers infinite ground for inquiry. Teachers must both teach and learn. In learning, they must gain awakening and insight into principles, so they can truly convey and impart them in their teaching. Scholars must keep learning in order to awaken. To see the truth is awakening. Do not regard learning merely as a tool for teaching. Without self-cultivation, it is hard to inspire by personal example. To cultivate oneself is to awaken, to establish character. With character and conduct, one teaches and influences others. This is genuine education. The value of life cannot be measured in material wealth, but in making others feel important and needed. The true worth of life lies in cultivation. Self-sufficiency, self-cultivation, and self-attainment. Spiritual practice is not merely for a peaceful life, but for the growth of wisdom life. We must mindfully understand the Dharma. The Buddha was originally a crown prince, living a life of ease. Why then did he renounce the world? It was to seek the Dharma. In truth, the Dharma is an everyday life. How should one live with purity and without defilements? To live benefiting others without greed and with cultivation. A true practitioner must have the virtue of character, not just walking upright to appear dignified, or speaking in a way that pleases others. Real virtue comes from genuine cultivation, words and actions that arise from inner purity and freedom from defilement. To cultivate virtue is to gain virtue. Virtue means attainment, attaining the quality of cultivation, a quality that earns recognition and praise. Practice is about refining our essence. The value of life cannot be weighed by material possessions or money. We must know how to live a life of true worth. This is not arrogance, but becoming someone important, someone others feel they need. The length of life depends on conditions. The value of life lies in cultivation. I believe in the Buddha's teachings, and because of them, I am who I am today. And because you share affinity with your teacher, you are here practicing together. Whatever your teacher instructs, you follow. Thus, the entire Jingxi monastic complex maintains a dignified and orderly appearance, and when you go out into the world, you carry a noble bearing. Cherry blossom closing blessing cherry blossom. May all worlds be at peace. May wisdom and blessings benefit all beings. May obstacles be dissolved. May all find freedom from suffering and return to peace. Reposted by Venerable De Gen. Fundamental Mind Journal from Zhen Shifu. Translated by Cheng Malaysia.